All right.
Last night, America died.
Yeah, tell me what's going on. Da-dum-bump, da-dum-bump, bump. I'm Chris Lujan.
I am called Bindu.
This is the I Ams.
I wanted to talk about fucking Superman.
Yeah, I know. That's why I came here.
Where I'm in a transitionary phase.
We'll do that too, maybe.
I'm in a transitionary phase of my life right now, and I'm breaking the studio down. And we've already talked about how this is the last episode. You're not going to see the shit. Yeah. And then Superman came out like the next day.
And we were like, well, we should review this.
We need to review this immediately, right? Because there's a lot to say for me on my end, right? And then while we're trying to find a day to record, some crazy fucking shit went down in the American government.
So last night, I was at a recording session, and you had a show. Look, we're busy.
We're working.
Look, we're doing things.
Art.
Yeah, real life things. And so I got home around 11.
For all the people that think that we have found
we
don't do shit, and we found a way just to be lazy and complain.
Right.
Even though making a YouTube channel requires so much fucking work.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah.
And we're doing it for free while we actually have work. So yesterday you're at real work in San Francisco, California, doing music.
Yes. And you had a show last night.
Correct.
And I think we both probably got home around 11. And I went out and smoked with Maceo, who sat there and just let me blow it in his face.
I went out and smoked with my son.
Well, he didn't smoke is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
But, and then I went to bed. I got up this morning, had my coffee, went to the dentist. So you're telling me in that time, something happened?
Correct.
Okay. I'm interested because I don't know anything.
All right.
Thankfully. You're going to ruin my life right now.
Yep. Last night, a Democrat tried to push an amendment to release the Epstein files.
Oh, yes. I did see something about that. You have way more details than I do.
All Republicans were like, nope, and closed the case. The Epstein files will not be released per Republican Party. There was one Republican.
Wait, I thought there were no Epstein files.
Oh, yeah, I thought that. Yeah, what's happening right now?
I was told that never existed.
Yep. What we learned last night is that we cannot trust the Democrats and we cannot trust the Republicans. And the United States has a presidential administration right now covering for pedophilia on the most elite level.
Yeah, now see, I know we were going to get away from politics, but this is pop culture at this point.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
So what's happening right now is Dear Leader Trump told everyone to quit talking about it.
Yeah, he was like, you're still talking about this?
Right, except
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
for the last 6 years, it's been the right wing constantly charging the fucking release the files. Kash Patel, right wing dude, now director of the FBI, totally 180, right? Right, you got all these fucking right wing dudes. This Kirk dude, fucking Tim Pool, John Peterson, right? Fucking Laura Loomer. All these guys, they're all like, release the files, right? Now, now they don't know what to do.
And then they said, so Pam Bondi, right, said that there's no files. And she's the one who said the files on my desk. And then they're turning it into the file. Not a list of names, but everything involved in the Epstein list was in those files. That's what I was trying to say.
That Pam Bondi? A long time ago, there's
Oh.
Trump, there's Pam Bondi and Jeff Epstein in the same picture right next to each other, touching shoulders.
So weird.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Or when he was incarcerated and he was in Florida, she was actually the attorney general for Florida and she could have released it all then.
So there's also...
Weird.
I've been seeing all of these new lies that people are telling about the Epstein video and how, I just say lies because that's probably what,
No, Wired busted it out.
says.
It was doctored.
Yeah, it was done with some
Photoshop Premiere.
Yeah, and they could see all of the shit, all of the edits and all of that stuff. Yeah.
So not only...
Well, they don't see the footage we need to see, but they see that it's been doctored.
So Epstein died on Trump's watch. Epstein was, the whole cover is done under Trump's watch, the whole cover up, right? And now he's telling everyone, like he promised America, he kind of basically ran on it,
Yeah, like I said,
transparency.
before the commercial. Once we come back from this commercial break, we'll find out who's on the list.
Right. And now we're not going to talk about the list ever. And so now the American government is like, hold on, let's do an amendment to open up the files. And all Republicans are like, no, we're not doing that. So what we literally have is an administration that is covering for pedophilia and child rape.
Oh
And
my
there's
God, it's
no
like the
denying it.
Catholic Church.
Yeah. Exactly that. Exactly that.
So,
See, when you're a pedophile and you find out that you don't get in trouble, right, in the Catholic Church,
Yeah.
you become a Catholic priest.
sure.
Because they'll just move you around so you can have fresh victims all the time. And that went on for decades. Yeah.
Right, and when someone got accused, they would just move them to another
Fresh victims.
church. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
New victims. Hell yeah.
Well, I don't think that's how they were seeing it.
That's exactly how they were seeing it. That's why Mahfoud wrote it into his comics and Girl Scouts. It was the head of the Catholic Church.
I'll have to
Was
read
that
those
one
again.
of that evil ass dude?
I just read Bad Ideas again. Okay.
Yeah, Mahfoud was
So,
on that shit in the
so
90s.
you say, so we're never going to talk about it again. But I think that's all we're going to talk. I don't mean us. I mean like, because everyone is mad. Republicans are mad. Democrats are mad.
Correct.
The
Correct.
general public is mad.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So what we
People who are too young to vote probably even mad.
what we're gonna see right now is the American people are going to fucking come together. This whole Democrat Republican bullshit is gonna
Yeah.
fade away because what we're seeing right now is Democrat and Republican are pedophiles on the highest level.
Well-
so you need to separate from those parties immediately.
But you, so we're going to join the...
And America's gonna
The American Party? Is that what Musk called it?
no, because Musk is a piece of shit.
I know, I'm just teasing.
Right, but he did call it that. So what we're going to see right now, I don't know what we're going to see right now. Because the American people are never going to let this go.
No.
Never. The world is never going to let it go.
Well, so you say the Republicans and the Democrats are all pedophiles, but what we're looking at and talking about are the the leaders. This is so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And you have basically like everyone who's not in politics, the Republicans and the Democrats, besides the super racist ones who wear Confederate flags on their clothing, are
Right.
coming together as a fuck this shit, what's going on?
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
It's time for a revolution.
Correct. The fucking second hand in the FBI, you were phrased to go to work. He didn't even go to work. Then, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit. Yeah. And so, here's all the Epstein victims that came forward have all died. All of them. In car accidents and fucking...
That motherfucker looks like the crocodile hunter.
He died in a prison Paris cell. Imagine that.
Weird.
Yeah. Every fucking person that's come forward has died.
So it's funny that like in the episode, our Superman episode, where it was the day, it was like Superman was coming out that week and we talked about Superman. In that episode, probably like 8 times, you said Trump is a pedophile.
He is.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is gonna get us in trouble.
Yeah, it is.
But
Look what happened.
But what happened? Barely anyone is seeing it.
Right after I said Trump's a pedophile, he was like, quit talking about it. Quit talking about it. Quit talking about it.
well-
Right after I said that.
Well, right after you said that, I started noticing so many more people that are saying exactly that.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
this is where we're at. So did you see about the FIFA thing?
Yep.
Do you know about the FIFA thing?
You know, they photoshopped that motherfucker out.
Did they?
Yeah, they released a picture today. They photoshopped him out.
So,
Like soccer.
yeah, soccer, right?
Soccer yesterday.
Yeah, so he was there to hand out the trophy, I guess. What was this? Was this some championship thing? See, this is the part I don't know.
FIFA.
It must have been, is that FIFA?
It's a big deal.
Yes. What does FIFA stand for?
I don't know, but it's a super corrupt
Fucking
organization.
International Football Association?
It's super corrupt organization.
FIFA is?
Fuck yeah,
Oh,
they
see,
are.
I don't know anything about
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just go sports.
So anyways, when they throw Trump on the Jumbotron,
Everyone boos.
booze.
Everybody.
So they turn him off the Jumbotron.
Right.
The booze stop.
then, and that was before they handed out the trophy.
Right.
Then
Then the game's played and someone
Yeah.
wins.
He comes out to hand out the trophy. He's supposed to give the trophy and then leave the stage. Mm-hmm. First of all, he comes to the stage, everyone boos again.
And the whole team is on stage to receive the trophy.
Right.
Right.
Was this the America versus Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's there He gets on stage. He basically, did he ever unhand the trophy?
No.
He just like stood there. He had his hands on it the whole time, I think.
Correct.
Right? But then there's reports of Trump wanted to take the trophy to the White House and give the team a replica.
He didn't want to. He did.
What the fuck is going on?
He took the fucking trophy. He did not give them the trophy. So the winning team is going to get a replica trophy.
Didn't Mexico win?
And so when he has the trophy,
No wonder he got booed, right?
he has the trophy to give to the team. He doesn't give them the trophy.
Look it up.
And he won't leave the stage.
Yeah.
So they have to take the picture with the American president in there. He's the only American in the photo.
Was it Mexico versus America? That part I don't know.
So this morning they photoshopped him out.
They did?
Yeah. So they released the photo and he's not in it. It's fucking hilarious. We have, America is buffoonish right now.
If I were to do that,
It's buffoonish.
if I were to Photoshop him out, if like I was the head of that organization and I was like, we're Photoshopping Trump out, I would always have both photos. The one with Trump in it.
Yep.
And the one that we photoshopped him out.
Always.
I would be like, this is what it was. This is like, I would always have them next to each other.
Now, I don't know if we photoshopped it or they did. I think they did.
They probably did.
But it's hilarious. So what we have right now is absolutely zero faith on both parties
Right.
in the American government.
Right.
There's zero faith. No, I don't trust any of
They're
them.
probably goons, like,
Right.
They're probably goons threatening the Democrats. You fucking stick with us and we're gonna take you out.
It's just now
Gabagool.
when our fucking government is like, well, tariffs, this, that, and the other. I'm like, fuck you. Where's the files? Right? Well,
Everybody,
yeah. Well, climate change. Well, fuck you. Where are the files? Like, it does not matter what our government says from now on going forward. I don't give a fuck.
You're still talking about that?
Exactly. I don't give a fuck. I'm not letting it go. I'm never letting it go, and I don't think people are going to let it go. And we are going to see something crazy happen to Democrats and Republicans.
Mexico versus the United States?
It said like Chelsea versus PSG, which
I don't pay attention to fucking
Me neither.
football.
I just remember seeing.
That's not football.
I just remember seeing someone saying like, I think Mexico had won the game, and they were like, "We're gonna change it back to the Gulf of Mexico."
It's
Well,
always going to be the Gulf of Mexico.
It's always the Gulf of Mexico. That's why the Associated Press got kicked out of the White House, because they won't change the name to the Gulf of America. So the only news organization that can be trusted for the last 800 years is, oh, surprise, not allowed in the crooked pedophile fucking White House. Yeah.
Fun times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going to happen.
Look, there's a saying, okay? If there's 9 people sitting down at a table and one Nazi comes and sits down, if no one says shit, there are 10 Nazis sitting down at that table.
Yeah, there's a...
Right?
Yeah, there's
And now fucking Epstein's a pedophile, and Trump's like, no, he's not. And the Republicans are like, no,
Yeah.
he's not. They're all fucking pedophiles.
There's a poem. Charles Mingus used it in one of his songs. It's like I think it's actually like more of a quote where it's like, you know, when the Nazis came for the Jews, you know, I was silent because those aren't my people. And then like finally, like you're left with nobody. I can't remember. Like, I'll fucking find it, you know.
So
Yeah, you got to speak up.
the big beautiful bill, right, has given ICE a bigger budget than the United States Marine Corps. So everything that we just saw in LA, we're going to see everywhere in every democratic city. So now we're living in fear, a military state, right? Marines are armed and on American soil terrifying Americans. And fucking the Trump and his entire administration is covering a pedophile ring on the highest level.
So
Fuck this entire government. This country, what the fuck?
right. So me and Andre are supposed to be playing a show in Echo Park, LA, right?
Yeah.
Mid-August. And the show hasn't been announced yet. Like, so we barely know if we're on it. We're told we're on it, but like it hasn't been announced yet. The dates have been announced, but none of the acts have been announced, right? And so Andre says he thinks like it may get canceled because people are canceling shows because of the ICE shit. Big gathering of people, right? So we're like, what the fuck is this show even gonna happen?
Right.
And I told Andre yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever the fuck it was, if this show that we have gets canceled because of the government, what the fuck is going on? Like, that's when it's like, if a music show that little old me is supposed to play gets canceled because of the government, or fear of the government, you know, like things are fucked up.
No, this is the
You know?
worst version of America I've ever seen, and I'm 52 years old.
Yeah, I agree. Make sure to like and subscribe and join our Discord and Patreon. Check out our links.
Now back to the show.
It's like, okay, first of all, you got the crazy lady, the crazy blonde lady, the press secretary.
Pam Bondi.
Is that Pam Bondi? The
No,
one who
she's
takes all the questions. Who's the one who takes all the questions?
Oh, yeah, that she's as old as my daughter. She's 27 years old, and she's married to a 60-something-year-old man.
Hella snarky. Yes,
Whore.
I saw that.
She's a lying whore.
I saw that, yeah. She is hella rude. Like,
she's a fucking
it's,
cunt.
It's basically like we're at, okay, first
I don't
of all,
use that word often.
Okay.
Because it's like only Australians can use that word.
What did I see today?
Right? But no, she
Right.
is a fucking cunt. She's a cunt, dude. I fucking hate that.
I saw a post on I think it was Instagram or it was a YouTube thing. They were bleeping the word communism. And I know we've talked about words, and it's like, you're bleeping the word communism? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, we're just talking. Anyways, so...
America, the freedom of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
we're
we
bleeping
burn
everything.
books now and bleep
Yeah.
shit out and don't ask those questions.
So speaking of the government and Superman, I'm going to go back to Superman real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So the White House posted a picture of basically the Superman poster with Donald Trump photoshopped in as Superman.
The morning
The
of
White House.
the morning of 7/11, the opening day
Right.
of Superman, my
Happy
son's birthday.
Yeah.
The White House posted a picture of Donald Trump as Superman.
Right. Now, first of all,
And then the first comment was, Superman's a pedophile?
see, perfect.
First
But
comment.
to me, like, the government, Trump's government, super childish.
Yes.
Like, I don't want to see
Petty.
Barack Obama dressed up as Superman.
Nope.
I don't want to see Biden dressed up as Superman.
No.
Kamala Harris dressed up as Superman. That, to me, what they did, the official White House page, childish as fuck.
Yes. Yes. It's a very
I
petty.
expect more. Be adults. Go ahead, sorry.
No, man. It couldn't be said more clear. Be adults. Where are the adults in the room?
Dude, like,
None.
I mean, I know we're reading comic books. And you wear your mask every once in a while. But you're not posting on the official White House page. Like, this is like, we're supposed to trust our government. The White House, is there any more official page for the U.S. government than the White House?
No.
Can we talk about this real quick?
Yeah.
Because the reason we have comic books is to have something to inspire and look at, like, to inspire the people. Comparing a political figure to those fictional people is just wrong. You should be like, here, this is the person who is whatever Superman's thing is.
If they would have posted a picture of Trump just standing there, suit, sorry, I touched my mic, stoic, side view, and put like something like, you could go watch your Superman movie, but this is like our real American hero, which is still bullshit. But like, if they did that, I would respect that so much more than them photoshopping him onto a
Right.
comic book character.
Because Superman is looked so highly upon by society because he's supposed to be like...
Yeah, but you guys are ignoring when the Pope died, the White House released a picture of Donald Trump as the Pope. I'm not kidding.
See, this is all super childish.
I'm not
so
kidding you.
dumb.
It's the most petty shit in the world. Especially since Trump's never gone to church in his life. He doesn't know anything about the church.
No, when he goes to church, he has been to church. Because when he was at church, that pastor ripped him a new one. You are now the president. Basically, like,
Right.
I expect you to act like a good moral person.
Right.
Paraphrasing, obviously.
Yep.
And he was just like, hey, fuck that bitch.
Right.
You know, disrespected me in the,
Right,
you know.
and he wanted an apology.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's...
And then all his supporters started talking shit about a female in a leadership role in the church, and it's woke, and this, that, and the other. It's the most despicable classless, unadult leadership I've ever seen in my adult life. When I'm more mature with this shit, I'm the mature one in the room.
Right.
Oh my God, dude, that's bad. That's not good at all.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about Superman.
Yeah, that why you wore your Batman shirt?
To me, it's just a shirt.
I know. Everyday Batman.
Drink.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk about Superman, but I had shows to do, and then this happened. I woke up, and this is what I saw this morning, and I'm in disbelief.
Well, if we start talking about Superman now, it'll just be like the other Superman episode. You know?
Well, it's very interesting to me because what I got out of that film was James Gunn said so much in that movie. Like all the negative shit. He touched on the right-wing conspirator, anti-woke people. He touched on all the YouTube people. He touched on all the people fucking typing negative shit. He turned them into fucking Lex Luthor, brainless monkeys with fucking shits on their head.
Yeah.
And they're all the Snyderverse people, right? It showed was Lex Luthor in his pocket universe. They're all fucking trained chimps. And they're all typing. I thought that was fucking funny. He talked shit about the government. He had Green Lantern flipping off Israel.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Is that why he was flipping off Israel?
Yes. That was Israel and Palestine.
Was it?
Oh my God. That was so huge. He was saying so much
Sorry
shit.
if I missed stuff.
And he focused on not the super aspect of Kal-El. He focused on the man. See, it seemed like a man. It seemed like...
He did keep getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, well, you have to. So, like, Superman is a god, right?
Yeah.
So it's always creative how they weaken him and find kryptonite.
Right.
Kryptonite's hella rare, right?
Yeah.
I think the only person that actually has kryptonite is Batman, because Superman took the only kryptonite left, turned it into a ring, gave it to Batman, and he's like, anytime I fuck up, use this and kill me, you know? And Batman's like, all right, so that, you know, that's in the books. And so what Frank Miller did was, because there is no kryptonite in The Dark Knight Returns, spoilers, right? Superman is in the middle of the Karl Maltese War. Russia drops the biggest nuke possible. Superman intercepts the nuke, makes it go to the desert. It blows up, and it fucks Superman up really, really bad, to a point where he's like a prune, right? And the explosion in the desert created a nuclear winter. So now there's no sunlight coming in. So Superman can't recharge.
Oh yeah, the power of the yellow sun.
Right.
Yes.
So what he does is he takes photosynthesis from plants and trees and shit, and he sucks all the green, the chlorophyll out of them, right? And they all just wither and die. And he's like apologizing to Mother Earth, I have to do this. And he gets strong enough that he can go and fight Superman. So Superman can go fight Batman.
Right.
So now Batman fights a very weakened Superman, and Batman has synthesized kryptonite.
Right.
And so now, what now? He reduces Superman to a man.
Right.
And Batman beats the shit out of him. That's the only way Batman could beat Superman.
So someone in the past must have used the word allergic, right? Like, he basically has an allergy to kryptonite, right? Someone must have used the word allergy before regarding this, right?
Correct.
Because how else would you put it?
Right. It's basically when his planet blew up. Right?
Yeah.
Little rocks, shards of that radiation shit. That's what it is. So if you can find pieces of Krypton,
Oh, so it's radiated.
old dead planet.
So basically, like the Fortress of Solitude, that shit. So is it that shit then radiated becomes kryptonite?
Kind of.
Okay, whatever.
Kind of, yeah. But anyways.
Because
to
it
make-
has the same look. It's just green rather
To
than
make a long story short, trying to find kryptonite is difficult to do.
right.
So what James Gunn did,
I haven't found any.
that month, neither have I, look for it. James Gunn pulled out Metamorpho, right? Spoilers, y'all. This is spoilers for Superman. He pulls out a character from
Spoilers, fuck faces.
He fucking pulls out a character from the fucking 60s, man.
Okay, see, this is where you have way more knowledge than me, and where you're like, I know exactly who that is.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. Well,
And in the comics, he's known at one time to have turned his hand into kryptonite to fight
in the
Superman.
comic he did.
So right when I saw him in the Pocket Universe, I'm like,
yeah.
no way, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. And he did it. And
I
I'm
turned
like,
to look at you, and you're all,
yeah, dude. Yeah. But dude, that movie was big. Superman touched on no kings.
that I did notice, because they straight up said no kings.
They talked about fucking Israel and Palestine. That whole shit was Israel and Palestine, and he was on the side of the Palestinians, and so is the Justice Gang.
The Justice
Right?
Gang.
Anytime
title.
someone tried to talk bureaucracy like fucking his lady, Lois Lane,
Yeah.
he interrupted her with a loud voice. People were going to die.
Right.
Fuck your bureaucratic bullshit. Did you get approval from the... People were going to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
He fucking announced that I am here to save all, right? Not just
Right.
Americans. He saved fucking squirrels,
True.
right? He would save a ladybug if he could. He didn't want to kill the kaiju. He was disappointed when fucking Terrific killed the kaiju. That was the most human Superman I've ever seen. Then he even said, I'm a man. What the fuck, dude? I put my clothes on once at a time. I fuck
Yeah.
up all the time. But you fucked with my dog. And you shouldn't have fucked with my dog. That's when he got all mad and shit. You couldn't. There's no bond stronger than that. I was like, man.
So were we just watching a John Wick movie?
Basically.
Question.
Yeah.
So you said, but you said you might not think that that's canon, where he is a ball of gobbledygook until he lands in Kansas, and like he basically takes the form of a human because the Earth is covered in humans, right?
Which I thought.
It can't be canon, and
I mean, when he was in the cell, he was turning into something.
But what did they do to like ease his mind? They played his parents,
Right.
who are the shape of humans,
Right.
and not his Kansas parents.
Right, so they didn't do that.
Till the end.
But what I felt was brilliant in this film, right, is that the Iron Giant movie, the
my
animated
favorite
Iron
Superman
Giant,
movie.
is my favorite Superman movie.
Yeah.
And it's an homage to Superman. And they took that story and just made it a Superman story.
I guess you're right. I never I know he did the Superman thing.
Right.
He wears the big S.
But right
yeah,
before
he's
he
an
says
alien
that,
from another
right
planet.
before he
Yeah.
says Superman, he says, I'm not a gun. Right?
Yeah.
And then he makes the choice, Superman, right? Kal-El's parents sent him to be a gun. Take over that fucking planet.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah,
as many
that's right.
bitches as possible.
So-
Rule without mercy.
So we're to believe that the video was not doctored, right?
No.
That's what's in the video. That part was basically hidden.
Correct.
Right.
So Kal-El makes a conscious decision against his parents.
Right.
I'm not going to be the ruler of this planet. I'm going to be the protector of this planet.
Right.
And so at the end, when they're like, would you like to be soothed by your parents? He puts on his American parents.
Right. Spoilers.
Fucking
Fuck faces.
tears. I'm like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Because when Ma was yelling at that phone,
Yeah.
that's my mom. Right.
You be careful, honey.
Okay, mom. He's like hella busy
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's my mom talking to me when I'm at paint night. And she's fucking yelling into the phone, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that. And so a Superman fan went and had the best fucking time at a Batman fan went and had the best time at Superman movie.
Right.
I go home and Snyderverse people are like, it's woke and it's this
Yeah.
and it's that because they're fucking retarded. Superman has always been woke. These are the motherfuckers that complain that X-Men are woke. The X-Men's whole purpose is to be woke, you dumb fucks.
So
Dumb.
So Superman.
People that use the word woke are fucking retarded.
Superman, in what you said, the nuclear winter, that
Yeah.
thing, right? You said that he takes no sun, he takes
Right.
his power from the plants,
Right.
Right?
Right, because the plants, they
Right.
with photosynthesis, they fucking take the power of the sun
So
and they store it.
I always assumed that Superman was just almost like a child. Like he's like a child, like in his mind, he's a child who is here to protect people.
Correct.
But he's smart enough to take the power from plants?
Right. I think what it
Does he have super brain too?
No, I think what happens if you fucking love insects and you have a gigantic insect collection in your room, right? You're stepping around carefully, you don't want to fuck anything up. That's how he is on this planet. Right? So like, yeah, all the humans are bickering about their bureaucracy, and he's like, I don't want to hear those lies. This is what I know. No one's gonna die on my watch. The end. Right? You can fucking bicker all you want, but if someone's gonna die, I'm gonna save them. I don't care what side they're on. You know? So when he went and in the movie, when he prevented the war, he goes, no casualties. There's no casualties, right? I thought that was really important.
Yeah.
Every time he saved like a building, he was like, is everybody okay?
First
Right?
of all, my problem with him saving the building. Okay, so there's a giant skyscraper, right? I know, I already told you this.
It's a movie. Physics isn't gonna make sense.
Chris Luhan's
Forget
fucking
it.
retarded, everybody. He wants Godzilla to actually be so heavy that when he steps on the earth, he crushes through the earth and he'll never be able to walk because he wants realistic shit in his superhero shit. He wants realism.
Yeah.
When Voltron forms, the amount of metal, he would be so fucking heavy, he would break through the entire city. He would not be able to stand and fight a monster, but Chris Luhan wants that. He wants the entire Space Force to create a giant robot, but it to be so heavy that it immediately just destroys. It doesn't work.
He wants someone with super strength punching the other person. He wants the other person to fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants,
I don't want them to get shot like a bullet. I want want gravity to be a thing.
Even though the person has insane, immense strength.
You guys are all correct.
Right. So what Chris wants is if a car is driving at 100 miles an hour and hits a human being, that person just fall right down.
No.
That's what he wants.
No, that person
Because it's the same fucking thing.
Nah, that person 100 miles an hour.
When Superman hits somebody, it's worse than that.
First of all, that car would be destroyed and that person would be hamburger.
Right, but the idea is the force and the speed. That's what Superman's punch is like, homeboy. Boom! Like no one's gonna fucking fall down, Holmes. And when that building is falling over, when he goes to touch it, shouldn't he break through the building?
Yeah,
Right.
so that's what I was getting at. Like, it drives me crazy because the building is like how many dozens of feet wide, and it's gonna fall. It's this close to the ground at this point, and he's touching the center, and there's like 40 feet this way, 40 feet that way of building, but somehow,
No, you're right. That was impossible.
I know. Yeah, I guess I want realism.
Right. So Neil deGrasse Tyson has a whole thing where he goes and he
about how he wouldn't have been able to see his planet being destroyed.
correct. All kinds of things. He talks about how
'Cause it
things
happened in
can't
the
work.
past.
Like that Sandra Bullock movie Gravity.
Yeah.
So Neil deGrasse Tyson goes out and disproves all the fake fucking physics and shit. And you know what else he does? On Christmas Eve, he goes way out of his way to tell kids that there's no Santa Claus. And he just fucking over and over proves he's a piece of shit and I want to kick him right in the balls.
I think he's a troll a little bit.
He's a
He's
fuckface.
very smart and he's compelling the way he talks.
No, he's a dick.
But I think he does troll. Like, he will go to a movie and be like, what can I pick apart about this? You know?
Yeah. And
especially
you're
with science and outer space and shit.
dangerously in that fucking arena with him right now, bro.
All right, what's up, Neil?
No, I get it, man.
Let's get some coffee.
You wanted the building to fall over and smash that lady, and then Superman start crying like a child.
I mean,
No.
seriously though, if Superman was sent on whatever spaceship, he would be traveling with the light of his planet, though. That is,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have been able to see it destroyed. When
So,
he was whatever.
I was a Superman fan when I was a kid. But when you're a kid, how much of a fan are you, really? But he was my superhero. I had the Superman bedspread and the whole thing, right? He was my guy. But I probably stopped with my Superman shit before I was 10, maybe, right? So when I go see this Superman movie, I'm kind of coming in fresh. I don't know anything. You know, like all of the characters and all of the shit. You talked about, what's that guy's name with the fucked up haircut?
Guy Gardner.
Yeah. So like, I don't know any of this shit.
Not fucked up.
The Green Lantern Corps? Yeah.
Right.
I was hoping we were going to see Kilowog, but whatever.
So I don't know any of this shit. So I just go in and watch a movie.
Yeah.
Right? I'm expecting a lot, but what I saw, to me, without knowing all of the characters, without knowing that, this kryptonite thing from this guy, who's this guy?
Metamorpho.
Came from some comic book from the 60s or some shit like that. I don't know any of that. So
I think
I'm
his
just
first
watching.
appearance is like 64 or something like that.
Okay, so I'm just watching a movie.
Right.
So to me, like, I felt like it was all right. You know, like, so my review is, coming from an outsider who doesn't have all the inside scoop on all of the characters and all the history, adequate superhero movie. Not bad, but like, not like, holy shit, this is amazing.
That's incredible filters that you put on to say that. You acted like it's no big deal. But what you're ignoring as a cinephile is multiple Superman movies it's going to be compared to, multiple Superman animations it's going to be compared to, and Superman is literally the fucking emblem of America. Truth, justice, and the American way. And right now, our political climate is so fucked up.
Right. So
For them to have a Superman movie in the middle of time where America is like the most evil we've ever seen it,
right,
is very interesting. Which way is it going to go? So what we saw is Superman being portrayed correctly, and America has been worshiping supervillains for so long. They're having a hard time with their moral compass now that they're seeing a real superhero be super. Now they're like, well, I didn't like it. I like the other versions that are darker and fucking missed the point of the
I'm not even talking about any of the other versions.
No, but I'm just saying like this. So this Superman movie wasn't just a movie the way you're saying it.
Okay.
It's huge. It's huge. And you're like, well, whatever. No, it's not whatever.
Okay, whatever.
It's not whatever. No, it's not whatever.
Right.
It was anti-Trump, anti-Republicans, anti-fucking, anti-woke.
Right. I get
anti-Israel, super pro-Palestine. It was being human again. And stopping all the fucking bickering. That was the whole hit with his interview with Lois Lane was, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. That's what that was. You are bickering too fucking much. I saved people. I stopped the war. There were zero casualties, and you guys are finding problems with it. That was him talking about the movie. Everything was metaphorical in this fucking movie, man.
I'm gonna say maybe I'll just need to go see it again.
I'm sorry. I just go deep in everything that I see because I'm a detective.
I get it.
Batman, drink. You know what I'm saying?
You know. I guess I have a problem with this stuff sometimes, you know.
No, I get it. There was a part where I didn't like the whole Green Baby.
Yeah, that was.
Give a fuck about that.
It was ugly to
The whole
begin with.
Minecraft fucking. I would never felt like he was in danger. Let's get over this bullshit.
Yeah.
But I know that there was a version of it was like 3D. So maybe that was fucking cool to look at if you were, on one of those marijuanas. Mm-hmm. Speaking of marijuana, I have one.
I know, I see that.
Yeah.
You have a marijuana.
I have a marijuana.
So.
Right. So I was incredibly.
Not allowed an opinion.
No, you're not in trouble.
But it's the wrong opinion, is what I'm being told, which is what I'm told often about things.
No,
because I have my own taste.
I don't think it's the wrong opinion, but if I had opinion about Miles Davis in your studio and I try to brush over it, that would be bullshit, right? And you're talking about the number one superhero that caused all the other superheroes in the epicenter of a fucking comic book room, and you're like, yeah, whatever, and I'm like, no.
Okay.
No.
Like I said, I'm told all the time that my opinion is wrong. If there's a music group that I don't like, I'm told, well, you're just wrong. And I'm just like, well, then why? Whatever.
Well, I get it.
That's why I say I'm not allowed an opinion. I know that you're saying, but like that happens to me a lot because I like certain things when it comes to music, when it comes to movies. And so I've straight up been told you're wrong. And then I just think, okay, well, you're not leaving room open for,
Well, I get all that. I don't think that you're wrong. And I think that if you take the movie out of context and you just watch it whenever, cool. But watch it right now, in America, right now, where I can't go to fucking Home Depot because I could get fucking deported out of this country.
right.
The movie should stand alone from the social climate.
And from the so here's the thing. And it should stand alone from someone you should be able to watch it not knowing all of the history. You should be able to go into a movie not knowing anything. Because for some people, this is
a comic book, and it should have the origin story.
I'm hearing what you're saying.
For some people, this is going to be their first Superman
And
movie.
that is the problem that we have been experiencing because it's their first Superman movie. So let's put the origin in every fucking time because no one fucking knows what's going on. No, fuck that. This is America. This character is truth, justice, in the American way, and he's 100 years old. You have to be fucking dead or born in another time not to know who fucking Superman is. You could be in fucking Nigeria, you know who fucking Superman is.
I know who Superman is.
You
I
see
know
what
where
I'm
he
saying?
comes from. I know his parents.
And his
I know,
whole
you
shit
know.
is truth, justice, and the American way. So saying that the movie shouldn't have any context with the political climate is kind of missing the point of Superman in general. Superman has always been there. In 1949, he's been telling people, don't fucking, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I saved this shit just for this, right?
Just to argue with you, Chris.
No, 1949.
Superman says, and remember, boys and girls, your school, like our country, is made up of Americans or many different races, religions, and national origins. So, if you hear anybody talk against a schoolmate or anyone else because of his religion, race, or national origin, don't wait. Tell him that kind of talk is un-American. Help keep your school all American.
1949. Woke. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Superman has always been about that shit. Of course it's going to be in the movie, right? But here's the problem. It completely contradicts what our America is right now. Our America is fucking Lex Luthor. Except Lex Luthor wasn't fucking children, bro, in a pocket universe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This line confuses me.
Why?
Help keep your school all American.
Yeah, because all American is inclusionary of everyone, right? Don't wait. Tell them that kind of talk is un-American.
Right.
Keep your school all American by including everybody.
What does all, like, so right now, if you were to say, help keep your school all American, basically to me, what that means is like the Trump crowd would be like all American. Even though up here it says many different races, religions, and national origins.
So this entire paragraph will be ignored by the Trump crowd, which puts this into context, right? So you're taking that sentence and taking it out of context, but the context is right there, right? Remember, boys and girls, your school, like our country, is made up of Americans of many, underlined,
right,
different races, religions, and national origins. So, right, if you hear anybody talk against a schoolmate or anyone else because of his religion, race, or national origin, don't wait. Tell him that kind of talk is un-American. Right?
Right.
We don't like you because you're Muslim. That's un-American.
Right.
We don't like you because you're Jewish. That's un-American. Right? Help keep your school all American. Everyone's included.
Yeah, it's hard to wrap my brain around that wording, but I get it. So, to be American, according to this line that's in the blue,
is to be woke and inclusive.
Right.
Yeah.
So to be, like I said, this line that's in the blue, help keep your school all American. So to be all American,
yeah,
is to accept everybody, right?
Correct.
But that's not what it means today, which is the fucked up part, right?
It is what it means today. The Trump administration is trying to change shit.
Right. So what I mean by today is in the Trump thing,
all American means white.
Right. Correct. So that's why this is so fucked up to me, because like I guess where we are as a country, help keep your school all American, to me this sounds like
you
kick
everyone
know why? Else out.
You want to know why? Because racism starts in our vocabulary and it's entwined in the very words that we use. So when you look up like words like white in the dictionary, it's beautiful, and you look up words like black, it's all evil and terrible, right? Except when you get an award, what do? You wear a black suit, black tie, right? So they don't say black is elegant, but they should, right? But anyways, right? We don't ever have, the only people that get to be called American are white people. Because if you're Black American, and I'm Asian American, and there's Mexican American, right? So we're all subdivisions of America on a vocabulary level.
Right.
Right? And not only that, remember we were talking about Orwellian bullshit?
Yes.
You and I, we work hella hard. At the end of the week, we get paid. When we get paid, there are fucking white slave owners on that money. Now we know that white slave owners is wrong, but we know that money is good. So we're already starting the Orwellian fuck up your ability to critically think with just the money we get paid. That's the level that we're at. Money's fucking stupid, and I'm awake, man. And this Superman movie was fucking great, and everyone's having a hard time with it. It's because you are a bad guy. You are a fucking villain. Now, if you didn't like the movie, that's fine. But if you didn't like the way Superman was portrayed, you're evil.
So there's none of that to me. Superman portrayed fine.
Right.
Right. The movie, fine. Like I said, to me, like okay, like it wasn't bad,
Right.
but I don't see it as like, oh my God. So it was just like, it was an all right movie to me. Like I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like you really enjoyed it because you have all of the history wrapped
Right.
up.
I really enjoyed it because they didn't ruin it.
And you probably spotted, not probably, you spotted all of its ties to what's going on now.
Correct.
And I maybe only spotted some of them. You know?
Well, okay, so just to back you up to get your side,
Yeah.
I don't collect Superman comics because they suck.
Okay.
Right? So, the Superman movie was okay. But I was curious to see, are they going to make him evil and represent America now?
Right, I remember
Or
all
are they
of
going to
that,
make
yeah.
him fucking the correct Superman? And they made the correct Superman. And I'm like, oh, wow, they made the correct Superman. Then I went home and looked online and everyone's mad. And I'm like, okay, it's because America is fucking evil now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine Superman.
Fine Superman.
Good Superman.
Right. Movie was okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Get all down my throat.
I wasn't all down your throat. I think you make that up in your head, man. I'm just saying that Superman stands
Rewind.
for something.
Yeah.
Superman stands for something, and this movie stood for something. There was
Yeah.
a whole bunch of messages in this fucking movie, and it was all positive and calm and humanity and all of that. And it was bright and hella colors.
I guess I went in expecting. See, like I said, maybe I missed some stuff because they're disguising. Like I said, they straight up said no kings. That clear. Other stuff they're disguising as other things to keep it in the comic book world, right?
Correct.
They're masking what they're really saying by saying it in a comic book way, right? So
Right.
I probably missed a lot of that stuff, but. So I went in expecting it to be go even harder because I missed certain stuff.
That's
you
Marvel,
know?
though. All right, so the difference between Marvel Comics and DC Comics,
Mm-hmm.
Marvel has real locations.
Right.
DC has fake locations.
Right.
So DC doesn't have New York, they have Metropolis, so they
Mm-hmm.
didn't call it Israel, they called it something else. They didn't call it
Right.
Palestine, they called it something else.
Right.
Whereas fucking Marvel would be like, over in Israel, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
See, so like I was like
Didn't they
it's
still call it America though?
oh of course
Yeah.
because it's truth, justice, in the American way. They're
Yeah.
not going to get around that.
Right, but Gotham City doesn't exist.
So Gotham City. So Metropolis is Superman's joint. Gotham City is Batman's joint, right? We're still on Earth. We're still
Yeah.
on the planet Earth, right?
Yeah, Earth 2.
So Earth 2, is that what they're doing? So are those like if we were so it's Earth. If we were to take let's pretend that Earth is actually a ball floating in space and not this flat landmass that we're told it is, right?
Sure.
So we're far enough away. We're seeing the Earth. Does Earth look like Earth? It does, right? You have like basically North America, South America, Africa, Asia. It looks like that, right? Mm-hmm. So where the hell is Metropolis and where is Gotham City on this map?
By New York.
They're both by New York. Okay. But you're saying Gotham City, it's called Gotham City, right? Gotham City? That just sounds wrong. Gotham City doesn't exist in like a Superman movie, right?
Gotham City does exist in Superman movies.
Oh, okay.
Gotham City does not exist in real life.
No, I know that.
Metropolis doesn't exist in real life.
Right.
But we watched the Iron Man movie. Tony Stark goes to Afghanistan.
Right, I get it. That's Marvel. I
Superman ain't
understand
going to
completely.
Afghanistan.
So
the land masses are the same, different names. But yes, there's America, there's Mexico, and all of that. But,
yeah.
Right.
All
So the Flash comes from a city that no one's ever heard of.
Right.
Green Lantern comes from a city no one's ever heard of. Metropolis, Gotham, it's a whole thing. But Superman's been around for 100 years now.
Right.
So,
Kansas. So
Yeah.
we know that there's states. So do you like Metropolis and Gotham City? Do we know what state they're in? Are they in New York, or is it just a made up? Like we have Kansas. So like what? Where?
I'm trying to
Sorry.
find what's the point of this conversation. I don't get it.
I don't know. I'm just trying to,
The geography of comics.
Yeah, because you said when you said Gotham City doesn't exist, I
Yeah.
thought you were saying in the Superman world. But I'm trying to say I get it. Marvel takes place in real world, real cities.
DC makes shit up.
is made up. So I'm just trying to figure out like where is Superman in in proximity to Batman. You know?
Close.
Sorry.
San Francisco and Oakland.
Okay.
No joke.
All right.
It's San Francisco and Oakland. They're separated by a bay. And Metropolis is the city of the future that's all nice and neat. And Gotham is fucking Oakland.
Okay.
Fucked up.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, San Francisco is kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
True.
it didn't used to be, but
Yeah.
it is. Now there's just the rich area, kind of like Oakland, where Rosemary was on Trestle Glen. That shit is badass. 4 blocks away,
It's my aunt. Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, the Superman movie did not let me down because it portrayed Superman correctly. Not only that, but this motherfucker's gonna do Batman next. And so we're not gonna see, so he's allowed Matt Reeves to continue making the Batman and Penguin and all that shit that we saw, the Nirvana.
So
all that
James
bullshit.
Gunn is taking over. He's basically like taking over like the whole branch of DC.
Correct. But now he's going to have the dynamic duo, the happy Batman, right? And if we just saw the Fortress of Solitude with all those robots and shit, that is so comic accurate that we are going to see a Batcave with a big ass T-Rex in it and a giant penny and all the shit that's in all the comics forever. We're finally going to fucking see it on the big screen. It's going to be amazing.
So James Gunn, they basically are like, okay, you can have DC, right? So is he supposed to be writing and directing all of these?
Don't know if he's writing and directing all of it, but he is the mastermind behind the whole thing. And it's like, what if they gave me the ability to make a DC universe?
Right.
I would not fail. It would be dope as shit.
So he's basically going to be heading it.
Yep.
Kind of like how Lucas is the head of Star Wars.
Yep.
But other people write them, other people direct them. That may be what we're in store for.
Correct. So Lucas did the whole first Star Wars. And then Empire Strikes Back, he hired his film teacher.
Right.
And then there was a writer strike or director strike or whatever on the third film, so he couldn't get Steven Spielberg, so he got somebody else.
Yeah.
But Spielberg was supposed to do Jedi, and that would have been insane. Yeah. I like Spielberg.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's perfectly corny.
Yeah, I would say so.
Perfectly corny. Yeah. And who's that guy that took over all the Spielberg shit? J.J. Abrams.
Yeah.
J.J.
As soon as you started talking about Spielberg, I was like, I really love Super 8, which is like an Abrams movie,
Super
right?
8 was fucking dope.
It was, right?
It was fucking dope.
That's my kind of movie.
Yeah, look at my son over there nodding and shit. We saw that shit. That was
Do you remember Super 8?
No, what are you talking about?
James Gunn. Great.
No, J.J. Abrams.
Oh, J.J. Abrams. Great.
Super 8 is what does it take place in the 50s or the 60s? It takes place a long time ago, and these kids set out to make a movie. And so they borrow like their dad's camera
Fucking
and whatever.
8-track. Fucking.
And they're in they're probably in junior high age.
Yeah.
And they go off to film this movie, and it's like cheesy, you know, but then all of a sudden like a train comes through, and they're basically like the government is fucking like hiding this alien shit in this train. They're transporting it to some other place. The train crashes and all hell breaks loose. It's a great movie.
I agree.
And everyone basically compared it to this is like a Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah, man. And you know what else captured that feeling was the what was that show? It was on TV. They went to the underground, underneath, upside down.
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things, first season. That was fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, it did get a little.
I didn't see it after the first season.
I think I watched maybe 2.5 seasons. I think season 5 is supposed to be coming out. I think it's supposed to be the final season, but I'm not interested anymore, you know?
No, TV has kind of ruined itself because they're doing, all right, final season, guys, and then they release half of it.
Aww.
Well, that's what they do at the movies too, though, you know?
Bro, I'm telling you.
We're going to give you the first half of the last Harry Potter movie.
But it's a complete movie.
That's true.
And then it's like...
Yeah, because the TV shows.
Movie?
Yeah, because the TV shows will be like, wait till you see what happens next. A year and a half from now. Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah. Speaking
Star
of
Wars,
that,
you guys didn't know if there was going to be another movie. It sat by itself.
yeah.
Which he thinks it probably should have stayed.
Yep, 77. Yeah, you're right. When Empire Strikes Back came out in 80, it was a complete surprise. Like, what the fuck? There's a part 2?
Yeah.
They already won. They got the medals. What? What? Right?
Yeah.
And then they start showing those AT-AT walkers, and everyone's just like, take my money. What the fuck? Yeah. Right? Yeah, and then you get built up in your head that Yoda's this crazy warrior, right? And the whole audience gets tricked. It's like, because, now if you watch everything in order, you already know who fucking Yoda is.
Yeah.
But I saw it at a time. You saw it at a time. We didn't know what Yoda was. We thought Yoda was just this little fucking Jim Henson Muppet. And then all of a sudden he has fucking Magneto and he can do all
But
this
we
shit.
really didn't know what Yoda was until Baby Yoda came out,
We
right?
still don't know what Yoda is. Baby Yoda's so
okay.
goddamn dumb. And I'll tell you why. They made that baby 50 years old?
Is he 50?
If he's 50 years old, that means he was alive during Empire Strikes Back. And if he was alive during Empire Strikes Back, they would have sensed him with the Force. And it breaks all. It's so
Well,
stupid.
I just assumed that there's a whole, at this point, a whole race of those creatures.
Right, but it's like, okay, so the first Star Wars trilogy is all about Luke, right? And if Luke doesn't make it, Yoda's like, no, there's another. And they're talking about Leia. Mm-hmm. No, motherfucker, there's a whole baby Yoda, and he's going to live 900 years, and shut the fuck up, and we don't even need to worry about these Skywalkers. What the fuck? They broke everything.
This is how little I know.
That Grogu is stupid as
How
shit.
is Grogu
I hate Grogu.
related to Yoda?
They're not.
Exactly. So it's just a race of species.
Bro, Lucas said, well, I'm never going to tell what Yoda is and where he's from. So the fact that this is what they did. What can we do to sell fucking
we need
the
a new
ultimate
toy.
merchandise?
Yeah.
Let's make the cutest fucking thing possible. Lilo and Stitch. Let's
pretty
take away his teeth.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Big ass eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Big ass ears. Right. But what does that little baby Grogu do? He eats everything. Just like Stitch.
Okay.
It's fucking Stitch.
Well, I mean, you have, like, we know that Lucas will take from other things. Mm-hmm. You know.
Right. But
The
Lucas
Hidden
is out of the
Fortress,
picture.
Is that what it's called?
Lucas is out of the
Kurosawa
picture.
movie?
And so Lucas is like, never fuck with Yoda. And they're like, we're fucking with Yoda now that we own him. Right? And
Well,
so
that's
now,
what happens, you know.
Yeah. But whatever, man. You know.
It's what happens when you let other people get a hold of your shit. But I mean, he's like,
They
please
never
take my
released the
shit.
file.
I think that the DC universe is in good hands with James Gunn.
Sure.
Because I saw him do Peacemaker, and I was thoroughly enjoyed off this stupid fucking show. The show starts with a musical intro. And I'm like, what am I this is dumb.
Yeah.
By the end of the season, I'm doing it. I'm doing the whole dance, the intro. They're like doing the Macarena or some shit. And I'm doing it, right? So in the movie, in Superman, right, when they're panning over and there's like an interview, like Fox News dude.
Yeah.
And he's interviewing fucking Peacemaker. When John Cena comes on, the whole audience was like, oh,
Yeah, that was
shit.
the biggest laugh in the movie.
Yeah.
Actually. My laugh that I got was when, so Mr. Terrific was basically, is it Mr. Terrific?
Yeah,
It's
he
not
was-
Dr. Terrific or some
No,
shit,
he
right?
was cool as shit.
So Mr. Terrific was basically the comic relief in the movie,
He was
other
the-
than showing like John Cena for 2 seconds or whatever.
Yeah, he
right?
was like the voice of the audience.
Right. So my favorite, or what I thought was my best laugh, was when the Earth is opening up and it's about to open up in the city, right? And he's doing his best to stop it, but he can't stop it, and he just goes, "Shit." that to me, like his little high pitched shit. That to me was the funniest part of the movie.
That's pretty good.
Spoilers, fuck faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I like the fact that Superman had an unruly dog.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's your dog?
It's not even his dog.
And he's like, yeah, no, it's like a foster thing, right? And then when you see at the end,
Oh yeah, he was watching it.
just
for his
an
cousin.
irresponsible Kryptonian with her fucking dog.
How is she even still alive? She was visiting Red Suns.
See, this is what Christine asked after we saw it. If he's the only one who survived, how is there this dog and his cousin?
Right.
And you have the answer.
Well, it was just strategically put in there for you to keep talking about the movie, anticipating, wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. Let's keep talking about this movie.
Sure.
What's in the case? I don't know. Let's keep talking about what's in the case. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Superman comes from a very rich family. That's his cousin. So,
Yeah.
you know.
With what's in the case, I never gave a shit about the case. I never tried to figure out what's in the case. I don't give a fuck what's in the case. Like, just whatever's in the case. It's important. That's all you need to know.
The MacGuffin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? But I know people are like, oh, he's got that Band-Aid on the back of his head. It, you know, the devil sucks your soul out of your, you know, like.
666 on the combination.
Yeah, you know, but like to me, I don't give a fuck what's in the case. Like,
Yeah.
just let me watch this damn movie.
Well, when you have a cold-blooded killers like Vincent Vega and Jules, and they really don't give a shit about anything, and when they open that up and they're in awe, right? Now you're like, okay, what the fuck is in that case, man?
So I watched Reservoir Dogs recently, right? Just like last week or something. And I put it on, and he was in the room, and I was like, this sound sucks. Like, if you watch that movie again, Even when they're not in the warehouse. In the warehouse, I could understand it being echoey. But they're in the things, what's his fucking name? Joe. They're in Joe's office, echoey. Whoever did the sound on that movie,
Really?
yeah, dude. Like I watched it, like I said, last week, and I was like, this sound is awful.
Sound
it's
editor,
very,
everybody.
very echoey.
Speaking of echoey sound, I'm gonna piss, and I don't want you to hear it. I'll be right back.
And we want ghetto children to be happy, don't you, Chris?
I know.
Wait, what?
I'm just talking about editing.
Oh.
He's saying we're over an hour, so should we figure out how to end this thing?
Well, I wanted to do just America, and then just I just wanted to do Superman.
Right.
I wanted to talk about how happy I was because not only was that the first movie of Superman done correctly since fucking Christopher Reeve,
Yeah.
but it showed this is what his DC world is going to be like. He includes everything. And the next shit he's going to do is Batman.
Right. So this was the first DC movie that he did.
Right. And now he's going to do fucking
Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad Part 2. And
It's a
then
little bit different, though.
yeah. But anyways, whatever. This is his new shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's the beginning. Like, okay, so in the DC world, Superman comic came out first. 6 months later, Batman came out. And he's going to do the exact same fucking thing. But we're going to see a Batman dynamic duo. So we're going to see a Commissioner Gordon, Batman, a Robin, Alfred.
So we're going to get a Batman movie in 6 months is what you're saying?
No.
We're going to get Robin.
we're getting next.
Do we have this cast yet?
Nope. No cast. All secret. However, right before the Superman show came out, his animated shit came out on Max called
Right.
Creature Commandos. And in that is a fucking preview, a sneak peek of Batman.
Okay.
He's in it. And so
Animated?
yeah, and James Gunn is like, this happens before the Superman movie. It's canon. And it's like, oh shit, all right. And his Batman looks like the Dark Knight. Looks good.
Okay. Well, the only reason it turned into one giant episode is because Trump was dressed up as Superman, basically in that thing, and it like brought us into Superman.
You can't separate the two. And so
I guess not.
I just thought it's okay, so
Cheese.
what this America has lost the narrative.
Yeah.
We have lost our narrative. Okay? And Superman is reminding everybody what the narrative is.
Yeah.
Right? And so in that movie, you had all these people, they were just metaphorically the fucking people that are going to type negative shit about this movie. Everything in that, right? So he was showing that the Snyderverse are just a bunch of brainwashed monkeys that don't understand the narrative, right? Lois is so caught up in her job that she's losing focus of what's really important. America is so caught up in bullshit that they don't know which way to go, right? These metahumans have to figure it out. At the very end of the movie, when the White House is just like, great, now we got metahumans just doing shit. Hope you're happy.
Right.
Right? Yeah, so that's going to be a whole thing where the Justice Gang is going to turn their name into the Justice League.
Oh, really?
Really? Yeah.
One last question. We'll wrap this shit up.
And then they're going to break the American government. Because they're portraying the American government as evil.
But Batman will probably have no American sentiment in the movie at all, probably, right?
Incorrect. Batman
you
will
think?
save the day as he always does.
But will he save the day because like there's victims or whatever, or will he save the day for America?
No, in the comics, Batman saves the Justice League all the time. He saves Superman.
Okay.
He's the one person that saves Superman. And it's because, metaphorically, human beings will never lose to the aliens. Never. And
right.
Batman is the ultimate human being. The ultimate. Because he got shit on. And he became the ultimate hero that can even save Superman.
All right.
So in the comics, Batman is always the one really not involved. And then at the end, surprise, motherfucker, I knew everything.
But in any of the Batman movies that have come out so far, right? He saves the day, sure. But is he saving the day for America? Like in those movies, is it represented? It's not, right?
Well, I understand what you're saying, but we haven't seen a Batman in a Justice League version. There is a Batman in a Justice League version. And that's what James Gunn is about to show us.
Okay.
And it's very exciting.
Well, I look forward to it.
Batman saves everybody.
I look forward to missing all the references.
Well, because so Batman's a little bit older than Superman. So Superman is like naive.
That's why I say he's like childish.
Correct. He's childish in the way that, and you could even see it in the movie.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear this bureaucracy.
Yeah.
People are going to die. You know, that whole thing.
So my last question is...
There's no last question.
So I guess there's not, because I've asked 5 questions since I've
I
said
will
last
answer
questions.
them all. I love this shit.
So in this movie, we jump into Superman has been here. Oh,
3 years.
But for 3 years he's been Superman.
3 years
right?
and 3 weeks.
I guess he's been Superman for his whole life. But in 3 years ago,
300 years ago, metahumans.
right? But 3 years ago is when he stepped up and said, "I am Superman."
Correct.
Right. So in this movie, 3 years ago, him and Lois Lane, she already knows he's Superman. Like instantly, you're Clark. There's no guessing, right? In the Christopher Reeves version, she didn't know he was Superman, right? So when there were 3 Christopher Reeve Superman movies, right? 4. Okay. When did she realize he was Superman in the first one? Okay, so in this one we jump in already. She already knows. All right. How long in the comic book? Okay, Superman came out in the 50s, you say?
1938.
1938. So when did Lois Lane in the comic books figure out that this is we don't know.
I don't know.
We have to look it up, I guess.
Not only that, they've like redone it over and over and over.
Just like there's a million different Spider-Man stories. They're like, okay.
Don't forget, comic books back then didn't have issue numbers, really.
Yeah, that was it was very weird. It wasn't until like the 60s when Marvel came out. So the whole point of Marvel coming out was to be woke. That was the entire fucking point.
Okay.
It was fucking Jack Kirby, it was Stan Lee, and it was right at the time where fucking Vietnam was happening, Kennedy was not assassinated yet, fucking Martin Luther King was still alive, Malcolm X, it was all fucking happening.
Yeah.
And then they started Marvel, and immediately JFK died. And then Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And then, so in the X-Men, fucking Charles Xavier and Magneto are Martin Luther King and Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
And when they make these characters, both of those dudes are still alive. They're not killed yet.
Right.
Right? So it's a trip that in this new climate, right, we started to have diversity, equity, inclusion. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, the white racist regime does not want that at all. And they demonize it. And it goes against everything that's already been established in the country decades ago.
It's such a, make America great again. Again, this is such a huge step backwards.
Right. And I just find it's interesting that like in 1949, they're saying be all American, right? Mm-hmm. And all American means a different thing in 2025.
Right. That's why I was so confused by what, like the wording,
Right. Right.
One last question.
No, but that was written at a time when people had civility.
Right.
Right? And now we're just knee-jerk ready to fucking hate on everything. And it's like people are hating on their own best interests.
Yeah. Because they want to see what's coming on after that commercial break.
Right. And so what we have absolutely and completely and totally learned this presidency is that it's completely and totally rigged. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and all the elite, Democrat and Republican, are hiding a pedophile ring on the highest fucking level.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to listen to anything they fucking say now? Mm-hmm. We're supposed to respect the military? We're supposed to respect the police?
Make me bleep that.
We're supposed to respect the fucking police?
Yeah.
We're supposed to respect any leadership and authority in this country knowing that it comes from fucking pedophiles? Sorry, dude, pirate for life, and I just lost all respect for this country. The fucking Republicans voted against fucking, oh my God, I can't believe that.
At this point, I don't think you're alone. I think that, like I said, the Republicans and the Democrats are coming together going, what the fuck is going on?
Exactly.
This shouldn't be controversial. Everyone should be saying this.
Everyone should be saying this. And so what we're seeing right now is a divide between the American people that are kind of like, wait, why are we fighting? Mm-hmm. The real enemy is fucking our elected officials. They're all evil, man. Two wings of the same bird, and that bird likes little kids. Fucked up. Yeah, man. We need a real Batman. We need a real Superman. A real Wonder Woman.
We'll see you next time
on the Ions. Not here though. Right after this,
Yeah.
I gotta break all this shit down.
Although we did come up with a child-friendly Birds and the Bees chat. You ready?
No.
Birds and the Bees.
I like titties.
Kitties. But not, oh, see, I'm thinking TT, kitties, like kitty cats. Ooh, yeah, if we said I like kitties and you thought D's, never mind. Scratch that. We out.
On the pedophile show, you said that?
All right.
Let's go smoke a blunt.